Good morning, America. I hope you're well. Just last second preparations. 1 second. Okay, I think I'm live on YouTube, Divergent, and Telegram. Just type that up, live on all three. Okay, good morning, America. Hope you're well. It's Monday, the 10th of February, 2025, and the markets, well, they're about to open. Had an interesting morning. Interesting is perhaps not what you think would be interesting. Didn't quite go as one had hoped. Interesting. Markets are opening in 1 minute, so I'll take this opportunity to just describe what I meant by interesting. I think I opened the wrong. There we go. That's NASDAQ. Okay, so today, no, actually, let's backtrack. Over the weekend, I posted a video regarding the school run, and it generated a fair amount of discussion, which is good. It's healthy that we can have opposing views. So my view on the school run, and I'm going to look like I'm not going to come out looking well in this, but my argument in the school run is that if the market breaks higher above a school run, sorry, let's start that again. If the school run signal is generated above the trading range, which is what you're seeing here, well, then you should follow it. However, if the break comes to the downside, but you're above the trading range, then instead of being a seller, which you should have been, I bought it. And the market went against me, then it actually went in my favor, and then it really began, and I stopped myself out. Okay, fine, so I accepted my 30-point loss. Then I attempted to be a buyer right here, below the second 15-minute bar, and that actually worked really well. I was, I think, about 20 points in profit, and considering I just lost 30, I was like, yeah, this is okay. And moved stop loss to break even, and got stopped out at break even. So, okay, no foul, no loss. So what's no foul, no cry? Is that the expression? I think so. It's not my first language, okay? I once went on TV, and instead of saying it's set in stone, I said it's set in cement, because I was thinking that, well, cement dries faster, and how can something set in stone? Stone is, yeah, let's not go there. And then later on, and whenever I say later on, I always inadvertently think of later on by the fire. Can't help it. It's just I had stepped away, and I saw that the brunch break would be triggering here at 16. So I bought it at 16, and then the market just shot up, and I closed it. I made 2/3 back of what I had lost, and I thought, okay, I'm very happy with that, and I just walked away again. And it was literally so quick that this happened that I didn't even have time to post it in the Telegram channel. And then I saw this. I'm thinking, oh, fuck off. You should have just let it run. So, however, I think the lesson is also here that when you're trading, and when you're not trading, then step away. You can't do it. Can't have it both ways. Anyway, the excitement of my impending holiday is building, ladies and gentlemen. I'm finding it difficult to hide that I shall be walking in the mountains. I won't tell you where because, you know, I don't want anybody to stalk me. But I'll be walking in the mountains, and I look forward to that. Not that I think anyone would be stupid enough to stalk me on a frickin' mountain. It's like, what kind of holiday is that? What happened to, I want to go to the swimming pool and order margaritas and then stagger over to the restaurant and eat junk food for 2 weeks? What happened to those kind of holidays? You know, proper, let's kick back. Oh no, have to be all healthy. Has to have a healthy holiday. So while we are here and we are waiting, perhaps we should test out this hypothesis. Where it gets a little tricky, for me at least, is that I'm quite okay with what the trading range is when the European market's open. But how do you define the trading range for the US market? Gets a little more complicated, I think. Do I ignore the European and do I just take this? And maybe I shouldn't be doing it on a non-farm payroll. Either way, if I'd taken a conventional approach to school run on Friday, fair to say I've been happy. Let's try a trading day that perhaps isn't as dramatic. If I don't know if you saw this, but it frequently happens. I try to take a screenshot and then Dow's falling hard. So here's a Nasdaq chart. And where I'm a little bit in doubt of what constitutes the overnight range. So if I said that this was the overnight range, and then we have the open here. Just going to confirm that is the open. Yeah, it is. Sorry, it's not actually what I meant to do. This is the open, and this is the school run. What that would mean is that I won't want to be a buyer below. Well, that worked a charm there. I want to be a buyer below because normal school run strategy dictates I should be short here. But I'm saying, well, this is within the trading range. So I'd rather be a buyer. That would have worked really, really well. And I guess the target is the upside of the range. So I think I've figured out the DAX, but I'm not sure I've figured out the US entirely. Don't know if you're seeing this, but it's quite dramatic movements actually. So someone is seriously keen to get out. Oh, the FTSE has gone from 44,600 to 44,400. Really quite quick. So we're coming back to the top end of the range. If you look at the fifth, if you look at the 5th of Feb, you had the same pattern at the open. Huge move down from 44,600 to 44,300, and then you saw an enormous rally up. Interesting to see what happened on the 5th. How much did it go below that first really bad bar of 419 to 336? So it was about 70 points. No, that won't do it. 420 to 340. That is 60 plus, no, 80 points. Interesting. You see, if this was mirrored in what you were seeing in the DAX, I would be nervous, but this is obviously Dow-centric, meaning that there's a stock in the Dow that's being hammered. I want to show you something. So what you're seeing here, over here, from here to there is Thursday price action, and then you have Friday's price action. Yeah? And what the Thursday-Friday pattern says that if Friday is unable to trade above the high of Thursday, then you're going to see the lows being revisited, But so I was asked, are you short? Well, the thing is, where we closed on Friday night and where we opened it, there wasn't anything. So it's not like we gapped up here and then have something to short into. We basically just opened, or we even opened lower. So that's a more dangerous way of trading the Thursday, Friday, Monday pattern, and I didn't do that. But the Dow has fallen 200 and about 260, 70 points, and it's coming down to the low end of the range. And the Nasdaq, well, the Nasdaq is doing its own thing. My book has now been translated into Spanish as well. And I can't help but smile a little bit about that, because it means that my book has been translated to German, Portuguese, Spanish, Chinese, Malaysian. I think it's in Italian as well. And some couple of other languages I can't keep track of. The only language that it hasn't been translated into is my own language. Go figure. What's the saying? Nobody's ever a sage in their own town. Yeah. just waiting now. Just have to be patient. Just want to show you a trade idea that I'm keen on pursuing. That would be to sell short the DAX up here. I'm going to take a long position in the Dow here at 11. Looks like my DAX short is going to get triggered here. Yeah. Okay. My FTSE didn't. It was so close. The FTSE was more like an idea of wanting to short it based on this on the length of the 30-minute charts. So it's about 14 points and 15 points. And so if I added 14 points to 67 low, that would give me a target of 81. But the market only went at 79 so far. And the DAX short was a function of trading above prior bar high in a downtrend or a down movement. So the high was 901, so I execute. I thought, okay, I'll give it about 5 or so points above the old high. And the Nasdaq long, sorry, the Dow long is an aggressive school run long. The Nasdaq was interesting because I wanted to be a buyer down here at 44, but I was not the only one. So here's the big view of the Dow. It feels to me as if whatever ideas I had of a major turn here, which came in mid-December, well, I don't think that is valid anymore. It puts me kind of on the bullish side. I don't think there's anything coming up. Probably is here. That's not until 2-3 weeks from now, on the 10th of cancel. Okay. So my DAX short's not working. Yeah, they're pretty much just cancelling each other out. So I'm going to add to my Dow now. So doubled up on my position in the Dow. And I need to be long the Nasdaq. Stand by. I'm buying the Nasdaq. Oh shit, I don't want to buy it in 0.5. Dope. There will be 2 entries here because I bought the wrong size. So I'm long the Dow on a school run, I'm long the Nasdaq on a school run, and I'm short the DAX on a sell above prior bar high. That didn't work, but no, I'll just allow it to. Bit annoying actually to have that loss in the DAX. All right, things are happening now. So let's have a look. Yes, looking good. I can take profit now and it will be a pretty decent day. I think I'll do that. So I closed the Dow and I'm closing the Nasdaq. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close the DAX. There's no point in having that. So I've closed everything on that little spike higher. So that, yeah, that, oh, I still got half a point. Okay, didn't see that. That was that. I'll move stop loss to break even on that one. So that makes, yeah, that actually makes it a decent enough day. Let me just get rid of this as well. Bit annoying with the DAX. I thought that was a good trade. That kind of messed up the scoreboard, but I'm high for the year on the account. That's something. I don't know what course this will pop up, but I'll take it. And I just took profit into it. And yeah, that sort of allows me just to take a step back. I'm still contemplating on how to pack my suitcase. So I want to make sure that I haven't got any open orders. So just to recap here, I took a school run long, which is absolutely aligned with the hypothesis that we are trading above the overnight range. I really wanted to be a buyer down here in the Nasdaq, but it didn't get down here. And in the Dow, well, I took an aggressive school run long, and then I added to it when normal school run triggered, which it did here. So I took aggressive school run. I need a 5-minute for that. 1 sec. Just so you recap. Let's get rid of that, and then. So I took aggressive school run here in the Dow, and then when normal school run triggered, which it did here, I added to it, and I just got out here about 78. There we go, 78 I think it was. I have to look at the video on my account. So far so good. And yeah, so that really is day trading. I'm not staying here for that long today. I have a few practical things. So I hope you enjoyed that. And whilst I'm away, I will be trading with you live tomorrow. Whilst I'm away, I won't be trading this account. I might be trading for myself on my phone but I think there's a really good chance I'm just not going to do anything. So obviously, the dreams of adding another 40% to the account in February is probably not going to happen because I'm not here for most of February. But the account is up 56% now since beginning of January, which was the 6th of January. You can't be completely unhappy with that, I think. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm mindful that it's perhaps a little bit of a shorter session, but I hope that you got something out of it. So good luck for the rest of the trading day. Actually, I can show you transaction history. Lost 100. Oh God, that's annoying to lose that on the DAX, but it is what it is. And I got out of the Dow, not 78, 73, it seems. There you go. So I started the day on 565 and I'm ending it at 639. So in spite of my loss in Europe, I am managing to claw something back. That's nice. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, have a lovely rest of your trading day and I will see you tomorrow. All the very best. Bye-bye for now.